You ever feel like the people around you just look a little unhinged? Well, at least you're not in the absolute universe, where this is a universe where all your best DC heroes look and feel a little different, especially Absolute Batman. In this universe, he's not like the rich billionaire Bruce Wayne that we know. He's a low-key thug, delinquent, low-key a menace, honestly, just a menace. But look at Bro's cape now. Everything on there is a weapon. And you would think since he doesn't have the $1 billion, his villains wouldn't be that bad. Nope, they're a lot worse, actually. Mr. Freeze, bro, looks like a creepy stickman. Bane, that's not even on muscle. That bro is on steroids and some CCP, whatever crap he's on, bro. That's crazy. And Joker, you mean this dollar store Pennywise? Bro, I'm not dealing with these things. These things are crazy. And no matter how crazy it gets, one thing remains true. Absolute Catwoman is a baddie. This David situation is just so disturbing. Firstly, rest in peace to the victim, 15-year-old Celeste. She was found and identified, chopped up in the back of David's Tesla after the smell was just really noticeable in the tow yard that his car was in. But yes, you heard that correctly. 20-year-old David was messing with a 15-year-old victim. He actually met her when she was like 13 or 12, which means a senior in high school was meeting up and messing with a 7th grader middle schooler. That is just straight up nasty work. Apparently he'd been doing all this weird stuff right in front of our faces. From bringing a coffin on all his tour dates, to his own friends making countless jokes like calling him Epstein and stuff like that, to it being inside knowledge that this was happening. And I'm assuming the police are just trying to get like concrete evidence to try to convict him, which is why he isn't in custody right now. But no matter what happens, David is finished and we lost a poor little innocent girl for nothing. Do you prefer these foods hot or cold? Let's get into it. Brownies? Honestly, I like some nice hot brownies that you can dip in milk and it just melts in your mouth. So good. Do I prefer my coffee hot or cold? Honestly, I'm a cold coffee guy. I don't really like the hot feeling in my mouth after drinking coffee. I'm not really a fan. But cookies? I'm there for hot cookies. If you're there for cold cookies, you weird. Now this one is controversial, honestly. I hear this back and forth. I don't get it. I'm personally a hot pizza guy, but I hear people like cold pizza, but I don't get it. Hot or cold chocolate? Now this one's interesting because I think they're both good. Like dipping your chocolate in hot or straight out the fridge. I'm gonna choose cold, but there's nothing wrong with either option for this one. Do I like hot or cold sandwiches? I'm not a fan of cold sandwiches. I always like hot sandwiches. And lastly, am I a fan of cold or hot cheese? What is cold cheese? Just getting it straight out the fridge? Oh, it's not too bad if you're putting it on eggs or something. I'm gonna choose hot. No, I'm gonna choose cold. I'm gonna choose cold. How many bites to finish these foods? So grapes has to be 1 bite. I'm not gonna lie, 2 if you're feeling kind of cheeky, but if you're doing 3, you're low-key kind of weird. Pizza slices? Honestly, I can eat a whole pizza slice in 1 bite, but usually it takes me about 3 or 4, not counting the crust, obviously. A burger? Honestly, I'm a burger eater. That takes a lot of bites for me to eat a burger. I'm gonna just say 10 plus for this one, because I really takes me a while. Another one that takes me a while is an apple. Like I like going deep into the apple. Like sometimes I get seeds in it. So I'm gonna say like really, like just eating the apple, probably like 8 bites. A wing, honestly, I could do that one in 1 bite too. It's really not that hard. But usually I eat it in about 3 bites. I think that's a good amount to take it. Sushi, obviously it's 1 bite. If you're taking more than 1 bite, you're literally just ruining the sushi. That, oh my God, that would trigger me. And then lastly is a slice of cake. Honestly, that's not really that hard. I can do that in 3 to 4 bites. How many bites would it take y'all? So if paper beats rock and scissors beats paper, what beats scissors? Exactly, Ichigo from Bleach. Now, if you don't know this game, it's called Who Beats Rock. It's an AI game that just keeps developing as you continue to beat stuff. So what beats Ichigo? You can do Goku. What beats Goku? The Grand Priest. And you go on and on and on until you eventually decide to lose. It was a very fun game that I played with my friends, and I made a video about it. You can click on it right now. See if you can try to beat my score. There is no point for Tom Cruise to be risking his life 8 times for this shot. For him to be riding off the cliff multiple times to get a beautiful shot. I promise you, Tom, if he did CGI, I would not be able to tell the difference. Tom is like the ultimate risk-seeking actor that you'll ever find. I feel like he just does stuff to feel more alive. I guess Scientology is not doing everything for him. I don't know, man. At this point, I really just appreciate that whenever I'm going into a Tom Cruise movie, I know he really did fly that plane. or he really did break his ankle jumping from roof to roof. I don't know, it's also kind of crazy that this man never won an Academy Award, but he just does all this for the thrill of it. Worst live action remakes. Firstly, I remember vividly watching the 2017 Death Note movie and wanting to vividly rip my eyeballs out that socket. How can you make me hate L and Light? They're literally the main characters. And L just feels like a big baby in this movie. Another one is the Mulan one. Where are my songs? Reflection. I'll make a man out of you. Like, yeah, they play some of those instrumental, but this is a Disney movie where they already sing. It can't be that hard to find some actors and actresses that can sing. But this movie doesn't even feel like the animated one. They even took my boy Mushi out. And the worst of the worst will always go to Dragon Ball Z Evolution. Firstly, rest in peace to Akira Toriyama, but I would never again watch a movie that evokes so much anger in me, especially that final fight. Honestly, Hollywood should just stop making live action movies. My most desired fictional foods. Krabby Patties, bro, we all wanna try. I know I don't even like burgers like that in real life as much, but Krabby Patties, even the Pretty Patties, I wanna try it all. Another thing I wanna try is anything from regular show, especially the ultimatum. Oh my God, meat on meat on meat. That sounds so good. Pause. But like it looks so good. Anything from Food Wars also looks good. I mean, it's a food anime. I wouldn't be surprised if anything on there was good and something to desire for. And then lastly, it's something that everyone wants to try, is Ratatouille. I know we have that in real life, but the way it looks in the movie just looks so fantastic. It just makes me want to be in that world just to taste that Ratatouille. Go back to a time when this game show contestant was found out to be a mass murderer. The setting is 1978 on a game show called The Dating Game, where 3 guys were asked a series of questions from a young lady they couldn't see. Afterwards, based off the voice, the lady would pick which one they wanted to go on a date and the game show would pay for it. Simple enough, right? Here's the disturbing part. This nasty disturbing guy, Rodney, would appear on the episode and actually win the whole thing. However, the lady that won the date with Rodney got a bad feeling in her gut about him and ended up canceling the date beforehand, which probably saved her life. It was found a year later that Rodney here was actually committing mass murder all across the United States, and they could be linked up to 130 different murders. He was found and convicted for 7 of his murders and was sentenced to death, which eventually happened July 4th, 2021. If you could take one thing from this video, always trust your gut. Winning any of these game shows makes winning the lottery look easy. Who wants to be a really sound simple until you hear the music, you're under the bright lights, and you can't answer which one of these isn't a Pokemon for the $1 million question. Or Wipeout, which is just 4 big red balls of doom that just end too many careers. Or Survivor, which is only about starving, dehydration, and backstabbing your best friends. Like one close move, and boom, your life is over. Or American Ninja Warrior, which is really just a triathlon torture device. Or Fear Factor, where you're eating bugs, jumping from helicopters, or swimming with snakes, all just to end up empty-handed with a bunch of trauma. But nah, I win. Here's footage of a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old holding a gun during a police standoff, and you won't believe what happened. So here's 9-year-old Sean and his little brother, 7-year-old Eugene. While helping clean out their car with their mom, they found a gun, jumped the fence, and then proceeded to stake out next to her air conditioner. After their mom was unsuccessfully able to get the weapon from them, she ended up calling the police, which led to an hour-long standoff between the boys and the police. At one point, the police shot the boys with non-lethal shots, obviously, which in turn led to Sean shooting back at the police. Thankfully, the gun misfired, and the police were eventually able to remove the gun from the boys' care and take them to the hospital for a mental health evaluation. If you want to see my full reaction and understanding of the case, go watch my reaction now. 3 heartbreaking movie trailers to legends that we will never forget. While filming Fast and Furious 7, Paul Walker sadly lost his life in November 2013 in a car crash. And since they were still filming the movie, at the end of the movie, they paid tribute to him by having Vin Diesel's character and Paul Walker's character seen driving together to 2 different routes. Actually, the way they were able to do that was Paul Walker's brothers and CGI were able to actually help complete that, letting him have a legendary send-off. In June 2022, the GOAT, my favorite Minecraft YouTuber, Technoblade, sadly lost his battle to colon cancer at just the age of 23. Like, way too young. And it's on him in the Minecraft movie at 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 9 seconds. You can see a pig with a crown slowly walking by, and when asked about it in the movie, Jack Black's character says, "That's a legend." And lastly, the great Tony Todd sadly lost his battle with stomach cancer in 2024. His last showing was in the Final Destination Bloodline movie, and he left us with these just amazing words.
I intend to enjoy the time I have left, and I suggest that you do the same. Life is precious, Enjoy every single second. You never know when.
These are the worst North Korean punishments. Firstly is the 3-generation punishment, where you can be punished or sent away for your grandparents' mistakes. Imagine being in prison for life, all because your grandpa decided to call this person short. Or another one is the public executions, where them and 3 other countries out of the 195 different countries we have is still legal. And the fact they can be executed for just crazy things like watching TV shows or watching films from a foreign country. Like, imagine trying to finish Endgame. You're getting to the climax. Right before you're about to see this point, yeah, that would suck. And lastly, the fact that disappearing might be the best punishment out of all this is scary, because you might just be sent to another country, or you might actually just disappear. Stop taking Tylenol, you're gonna get autism, if you believe what our president said. I don't know why, but our president decided to say this.
Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol, during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism.
Yeah, so basically, bro is saying if you're pregnant and you take Tylenol, boom, your kid has autism. Even though there's 0 facts to back up this statement, with many experts already clapping back. If we could take one positive thing from this situation, the stock market is going down, so time to get that bread. If I can't find a diamond in 5 minutes, I must jump in the pool fully clothed. It's currently 3 a.m. and I really don't want to jump in that cold pool. This is an easy challenge. I feel like I can do this. It's not impossible to do this. Oh my god, there's another portal here. If this was a speed run, I would be going crazy right now. I think the strategy is to look for a cave for a little bit, and if I can't find a cave, I just mine straight down and we ask for the best. A minute in and I'm just making a stone pickaxe. Oh my god, a cave. That's not a cave. Oh my god, a cave. Okay, please go down. Oh my god. Why don't you go down? Why don't you go down? Oh my god. We made it. We found a cave. I low-key forgot that we need iron. Come on, we just need 3. We need 3. Can this thing hurry up? Oh my god, who knew smelting was this slow? Well, still got a minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Subscribe.